Going on, everyone? It's Bray with your coach, fine jewelry, short personal jewelry. In this video, we're gonna go over some budget, subtle, or beta stack for men. How to wear smaller pieces, make them look good, like I'm looking here. With that being said, let's get started. Featured on my neck in this video, I got the 1.2mm diamond cut Franco 20 inches with the new tiny diamond Jacoji Clover pendant. It's 2024. They got Braden wearing a tiny size pendant. I never thought would happen. And I got a 3.5mm yacht link, one of my favorite link chains at 24 inches. I went with this exact setup because I wanted that layering. I felt like I was wearing a nice, classy pendant, so I wanted a chain and have that gap. Now, real quick, I want to make a separate video on this. It's important to have the proper length and layering to get the best look. On my neck, I got the 3.5mm yacht link at 22 inches with the same setup, 1.2mm Franco 20 inch with a tiny Jacoji Clover. You'll see I'm in the danger zone there with the Clover almost running into the yacht link, which I do not like. That is a deal breaker. Make sure you have the proper spacing and layering. So this look right here is a subtle setup. I like to say the beta setup because every guy thinks, or everyone thinks, they should have masculine, heavy, durable pieces. You don't. You could have subtle, classy pieces that offer a great look overall, like I'm wearing. Next, I have a awesome look, a 2mm Jacoji link 20 inch with a mini Jesus piece stacked with a 1.5mm plain Franco with the mini angel, and this is at 22 inches in length, so I went pretty close here. The reason being, I actually like when the pendants, if you're wearing 2 or 3 pendants, if they kind of overlap, are very close to it. I think it offers a great look. I don't like when a pendant overlaps a solitaire chain, but with multiple pendants, this look works very well. Now, the reason why I wear these two is I love the mini sizes. I've told this story a few times on this channel, but back in the heyday, my rookie year of Jacoji, I met with one of the top college football players in the world in Los Angeles. He was going into the NFL. He said, pull up. I brought him 2 mini Jesus pieces on Francos, and he wanted to buy them. Turns out he wanted to just me give them to him for shout outs and promos and this and that. I really wasn't feeling it. I said, you know what? I'm going to pass. I put the chains on the Jesus pieces, mini sizes, and wore them around, and I felt great. I love wearing subtle chains and pendants if it looks right. So I like this setup right here because it is subtle, it is budget friendly. If you have smaller chains and want to add some character flavor, throw some mini size pieces on there. You'll be glad you did because the overall look is great. Next look we have is a solitaire mini link chain. I got the 2.7mm Jacoji curve at 20 inches. I'm thinking maybe someone started off with a small Miami Cuban link, flat curve, a Jacoji curve at a shorter length, and kind of want to add something to it. So I put on a mini oval diamond virgin pendant. This is also new, just to add some character to it. Generally, I like rounded chains, ropes, Francos, heavy links for pendants, but as you can see right here, this stack looks very well. So if you want to add something to a mini size link chain because you feel like it is too small to wear by itself, that's the main point here. Add a small, mini, tiny size pendant to it just to give it some character. You'll notice how it drops and wears different, and overall more presence around the neck. If you find yourself wanting just a thin setup but are scared that maybe a 1.2mm Franco or a 2mm rope is going to be too small for you, but you want a setup with presence, go with a thin chain like I mentioned, and then add a smaller pendant. You're gonna get more presence around the neck. For example, I got the 1.2mm diamond cut Franco 20 inches paired with the mini emerald line. Just check out how cool this line is paired with emeralds. Yes, we can do that for you. Check it out because this offers a great solitaire subtle look that if you wear it alone like this, it's going to be super classy and presentable. So if you're just getting into things and you don't have the money to go with something thick, heavy, expensive, you can go subtle and classy with a smaller setup like this. As long as you have the confidence, you will rock it very well. A lot of people, like I mentioned, doing this over the years, they think because you need the 6mm rope with a large size crucifix, that's a stack that every man needs. It's all preference. It's It's all how you wear it. Of course, a 6mm rope with a crucifix is goals, but you could also go with a 2.5mm rope and a mini crucifix and still get an awesome look, especially if you're just starting out or getting comfortable wearing gold jewelry. Definitely start your way out. Just as I mentioned that story about the college football player, at first I always loved Jesus piece, so to get the Jacoji mini pieces, stack them, I felt like $1 million. Does that same feeling with those same pieces offer that today? No, because I've grown and evolved into like higher purity things, bigger pendants, and different chains. So it's all a journey in the gold game. I do think, guys watching out there, you don't need the most thick, expensive gold chains or pendants to have that alpha. As long as you're wearing it well, like I got my tiny Jacoji Clover pendant with my little 3.5mm yacht link, I feel like $1 million. This is a great setup. Drop a comment down below. Can guys wear smaller chains and pendants and still get a good look? That's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next jewelry video.